slicing a knife towards him. Because I didn't have the wherewithal to get it this way and go that way. You know what I mean? I'm just like slicing it. And this thing, I use this thing to cut stuff in the shop. So it's like a machete, like big X. Not like, oh, here, let me.
Wow.
Oh man, that was scary. And you know what? You know what the fucked up part was? For about a minute and a half, until the guy who owns the shop, Mr. Tekovic, came down and told him to F this and that and get out, the guy was pissed about his time.
He didn't realize what you had saved him from.
Like he did, but he didn't. It's like he was in shock and he didn't want to feel stupid, so he went to straight the title. I was just like in shock. I just like couldn't even respond to anybody's anything.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there breathing, going, holy F. I got a little adrenaline rush just thinking about it. That's awesome.
Yes, Camille, I saw a similar, if not the same video. Yeah, where like it was about like quantum theory, and they had like an expert, someone with a doctorate in quantum theory, explain quantum theory to different age groups. So like a kindergartner and a high schooler and a college, graduate, and then their peer, and so you see them talking about the same topic but to different age groups and how different that is, and it was fascinating.
I watched that. Well, I didn't watch all of it. I watched the beginning. I skipped to the end. Made me feel smart. What made me feel smart is that I could follow the end, but the beginning was similar to how I would have tried to explain it.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's actually harder. It's easy to speak to your peers about what your topic is. Much harder to explain to a child. You have to know the material way better.
I feel like that when I'm talking, like, comparatively talking to my peers about, like, fandom stuff, and then to someone who has no idea about any of that. It's like, it's not quantum theory, but it's the same level of you have to dumb it down for people. Or like if you're explaining to your grandma how to use a smartphone or something, as opposed to one of your peers. Like it's that different level of knowledge and going, especially with the age, going to a different like knowledge base of like what they have known their entire life. Or because you talk to a 10-year-old is going to know more about an iPhone than you do, but you talk to your grandma and you have to, there's a lot of very basic stuff that you have to explain that just comes naturally to someone younger.
I feel like more and more I keep thinking to myself and directly asking, do you not know? Did you not know, or do you just like cognitive dissonance, don't care?
Oh yeah.
It's like, did you not hear the word? I feel like I'm a fringe cultist going door to door, like a Jehovah's Witness, but a fringe cult going, have you heard the word about being a human? That's what I feel like.
Exactly, eternal, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like trying to write a couple sentence summary of like a book or something, like back of a book, like it's hard. Biscuit.
I think the best thing to do for that is to try to come up with the best question your book can answer about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So obviously you're asking the question, and you start with the question, not oh, okay, what do I say about the book? Wait, that is, oh, there's the question. What is this book about? What do I want them to know about this book? What's a good hook from the book? Ask yourself all the basic questions instead of trying to write something about it. If that makes sense.
Totally. Yeah.
And then pick the best questions. Write them out separately. And cherry pick it. Or actually, have somebody who hasn't read the book read the different things and see which ones they find most interesting.
I like that.
Because you sure don't want somebody's perspective who knows you or the book, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're trying to be inclusive about it.
I love that.
I just always try to think of where my limits are, and they're usually similar to other people's, because we're human. So we always lose objectivity on something like that.
Oh yeah.
So getting somebody else always helps.
Sure.
Well, you didn't care for it, huh?
Not too much this time.
Didn't like the phage?
Oh.
Too much ginger? I feel like it was a little gingery compared to last time.
Maybe, you know.
So I taste ginger instead of garlic, but I think it's supposed to be the other way around now. I think that's what it is. At least that's what's I notice is different.